Hey everybody, Modern World Emporium back again with another video, and for today's video we have got a treat for you. I came across this woman's channel while I was looking for some new content to cover, and it is a gold mine. So let's get right into what she has to say. Also, if you could please like and subscribe, it helps me a lot and encourages me to make more content. So let's go.
I have a quick tip for you on how to deal with those annoying little weird habits that your spouse or partner has. I mean, we all have them, right? Some of them are weirder, some of them are more annoying, some of them are more gross than others. Yeah, well, record them. Get a picture of it, get a video of it. I guarantee you that shit will stop real fast.
We're not even 20 seconds into the video, and we've already seen that this woman is an absolute piece of garbage. She's pretty much giving you tips and tricks on how to embarrass your spouse on the internet, which is pretty much exactly what all these women on TikTok do. They constantly complain about their boyfriends and husbands as if they're pretty much subhuman in their eyes, which is how most women view their partners nowadays anyway. Notice how she doesn't mention anything about her own gross habits, because of course she doesn't have any. She's a perfect modern woman.
Ex-husband had, well, a couple annoying habits. One would be going to the bathroom with the door open, and I'm not talking about Tinkle Winkle. So I started getting pictures of him and video of him. And I had a little bit of a good album going until he finally stopped, and sometimes the door would still be open and then he could hear my footsteps and he would slam the door shut. So that took care of that. And he also insisted that he didn't snore. Well, I got a couple good recordings of that one. Now, keep in mind also that I am divorced. So maybe don't listen to me. What do I know? Do you guys have any good tips on how to deal with annoying habits from a spouse or a partner?
Well, finally, for once, we have a divorced woman that acknowledges that her opinion does not mean a single thing to any man out there. She constantly talks about how her husband has some weird and gross habits, which really seemed like they stem from comfort within the home. And while I do understand her getting a little annoyed about him leaving the door open while he's taking a shit, that is pretty gross. She could have very easily just either closed the door herself or sat him down and had a really serious talk about it. Once again, have you noticed that she hasn't mentioned any of her own disgusting or annoying habits? It's as if she just didn't have any and she was the perfect spouse and she was just the victim to this evil man here. And then she goes on to talk about him snoring, which is actually something a lot of people can't control. So I'm not quite sure why you're taking video of this man quite literally just sleeping as if it's some kind of dog on him or some kind of own. That seems to me more like you have a lot of internal problems and you just don't know how to communicate. This woman truly is just like a whole nother beast when it comes to divorced women. She's really, really stupid. She's really, really narcissistic. And on top of that, she just quite literally doesn't know really anything about life. But of course, she is the perfect woman as she has no flaws herself, like she pretty much says here. So let's continue on to the next video and see what she has to say in that one.
Dating in your 40s is so different than dating in your 20s, right? You know, a first date in your 20s may have sounded something like, what do you like to do for fun? Oh my God, I like to have fun. I love to have fun. Yes, we should do fun together. You're so fun.
Did a fucking AI generate the script this woman is reading? Because this is not how normal people talk. What is wrong with you? You know what? I actually can tell why she's divorced. She's clearly a deluded and out of touch person that thinks she can do absolutely no wrong. However, I would love to hear what she thinks it's like to date in your 40s. Let's continue.
We should have more fun together. A first date in your 40s may sound a little more like, who's your divorce attorney? What is your insecure attachment style? Where are you in your healing journey? Fun.
You know, I'm going to go on a bit of a hunch here and say that that's not what it's like to date in your 40s at all. This woman seems more like a schizophrenic, narcissistic individual who has just done nothing but make her divorce her entire personality. And you can tell this by her entire TikTok, which is filled with diamonds, gems, tons of them, tons of amazing videos to cover. She literally makes every video like this, and anytime someone comments on a video disagreeing with her, she makes like a 2-minute long video where she just says, well, you're a man and a man divorced me, therefore you're bad. Like, you cannot get dumber than this. You cannot get more delusional than this. This is really, really pathetic. However, we are going to cap today's video off with one final piece of amazing literature by this woman. Now, let's take a look.
How high of a body count is too high as it relates to men? When we frequently hear the conversation, on Red Pill podcasts and all that stuff about women and their body count and it's too high and, all of that poo-poo stuff. But what about men? Are those same expectations extended to men? One of the arguments about women and their high body count is that the higher their body count, they're not able to bond and properly love their men. Well, okay, is it the same the other way around?
It is funny you'd say that because, in fact, it is an important thing to discuss because women with extremely high body counts do not have the ability to pair bond with a partner properly. Now, does this extend to men? Certainly it does, but not in the same way you would think. This woman is pretty much trying to deflect the entire conversation and make it about, well, if men can have sex with a bunch of women, why can't women do the same? Because women cannot pair bond once they have had that many partners. It is a known fact. This woman is, once again, probably a woman that has a triple-digit body count, and she even proves her own point. She couldn't pair bond with her own husband, which is why she is divorced.
I just finished reading an article about a dude on 90 Day Fiancé, and he is in his 40s, and he has had between 2,500 and 3,000 different partners. His body count is between 2,500 and 3,000, and he said sometimes it was 4.5 per day. I mean, I don't know what the half was. I guess maybe a BJ. But that's an impressive career. I don't know how he has time for anything else. I mean, maybe he's at some point was a professional. I don't know, but and his girlfriend is saying 250 was still a lot for me. So what is it with men and body count? Are they permitted to go as high as they want? What do you guys say?
This woman is a total fucking moron. Literally, you should not listen to anything she has to say. It's like, obviously, I personally believe that men should not have an extremely high body count either. It does affect us as well. But she is quite literally just scraping right over the fact that women having a high body count is just not something that's desirable for men. Like, it's just the typical feminist bullshit that, oh, well, why can you do it and we can't? Because it's just what men prefer. Like, how hard is that to understand? And why are you knocking men for having a preference when you clearly have one yourself? Because the women that are creating men with these insanely high body counts are women like you, ones that all chase the exact same dudes and sleep with them, therefore contributing to that high body count. What a fucking moron. Anyway, we're going to cut the video here because I can't stand to look at this woman's face for even another second. So we're going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.